Hey, welcome to the Porch Bois podcast. I am, of course, your extremely gracious, a very attractive, extremely intelligent, can definitely speak well host, John, alongside these other two bumbling idiots, one of them being Seawall and the other one being Midget B. How are you boys doing this fine evening?
Oh boy, I'm stoked.
A little on the tired
I'm
side, but
excited
hey, I'm hanging out with people at least, so that's always good.
and stoked.
Stoked,
Hype.
hyped, even. Do
Oh yeah.
share. What are we hyped about? What are we stoked about?
Well, I mean, I had the idea to invite people to the porch on the regular shows and stuff and maybe condense the format a little bit, and I didn't expect to start right away.
Nice. Yeah. So for those who don't know, which would be pretty much everyone except for us, because this idea is mere hours old. Um, but yes, we're going to start condensing our regular programs. Um, a new schedule, and we'll remind you guys throughout the week. Is going to be Monday night. I believe you're still going to do it at 9 p.m. Midget, is that right?
Yeah, that's a little more comfortable for me.
Perfect. All right, so 9 p.m. on Mondays will be Midget's playthrough of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So you better watch him every Monday night at 9 p.m. from now on. Now you might be asking, but John, what about the call-in show? John, the call-in show. What about the call-in show? Never you fear,
Said no one ever.
said everyone in the entire chat, which is no one. Um, Never you fear, O listener, for we are now doing a condensed regular show and having the college show at the end. So we're gonna do some memes, some news story stuff for you, just like our normal show, and then we're gonna let you guys come join us on the porch and hang out with us for a little bit. So make sure you get ready, get any kind of topics ready that you want, anything like that, and then come join us. So yeah, that'll be our new little schedule. Let's see what else we got. Um, Fun news from my area of my house. Um, or my area of the porch, I should say. Um, everyone knows I recently got married. Well, just today, the official name change came through. My wife's last name is now legally my last name. So that's pretty awesome. Just came today.
John, I'm gonna call bullshit. You took her name, and we all know it.
Ah, damn it. Yeah, you got me.
Uh,
Hey, holy
But
shit.
yeah, the her new social security card came in today, so now she can do all the license and all that other shit.
nice.
Yeah, so now she's officially Mrs. Which is funny because
Mrs.
my mom has the
Fago.
same name. It's really weird. Yes, Mrs. Fago.
Yeah.
Yes, that was pretty exciting news.
Well, good for you, I suppose.
Yeah, dude,
That
it
is
actually
kind of exciting.
for sure is. Um, it was pretty surprisingly easy too. It just took time because government.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean it was only like 2 weeks. It really wasn't that bad, or 3 weeks, right? I've been married for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Shit, 2 weeks, little
I
over.
thought you chose the date to make it easy.
Yeah, that's why I remembered. Oh yeah, that was the 8th. So yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. Ha. Ed said Nikki Free 2022. Ha! Have you guys been keeping up with that? I glanced.
I'm not even sure what that is.
She's trying. She's the Florida Democratic primaries voting
Oh
was
yeah, yeah,
today,
yeah.
and so she's like the one that's been like trying to like flex her cunt around, being like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the first female governor of Florida and like the first Democrat governor in like however like 20 years or whatever it's been." Um, and then she got her ass handed to
Oh
her by
yeah.
Charlie
What is
Crist.
this? What is this guy doing?
Which guy? What's going on? Hey, Katie's in. She's here as well.
And oh, there's Midget.
There he is. He's back.
Yep.
God damn
Uh, but
it.
yeah, so
Me off.
Nikki Fried is currently got her ass handed right to her. It was by a lot too. It was
I
like
mean-
59% to like 32%.
It was 59.8 to 35.3.
Okay, so it must have changed a little bit since the last I saw it.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is almost the what is it? The Wyoming primary. This is
Yeah.
almost getting BTFO'd by yeah.
She's talked so much shit online.
Yeah.
She's getting ratioed IRL right now.
Yeah.
Good for her. Couldn't have happened to a better lady.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It really couldn't have.
Yep, and it looks like well, there wasn't really anything for the Republicans because they literally just had uncontested races.
Yeah. Marco Rubio was for, what was it, Senate? And then, of course, DeSantis won for governor. He was uncontested as well.
Yeah.
But that's
Unopposed.
what
Well,
happened.
yeah, the Republican ballot was fairly uneventful. I just voted for tax. Fucking more taxes? No, hell no.
No.
You did.
Especially for the local
Your
public
secret.
schools, the local public schools, which was in a recent fucking kerfuffle for underreporting and misreporting and disreporting, incidents, including assaults on teachers and staff. Doesn't that make it things that make you go, Seawall?
But I don't know if we want to notice too much more.
Well, I think we'd be called all kinds of istophobes
Yeah.
You would.
and stuff if we noticed things.
Yeah.
Especially like when it comes to the school board, director.
I want to see what Nikki Fried's most recent tweet was. An hour ago, she said thank you, which I'm guessing is her concession speech.
Yeah, she's probably going straight for the box wine right now.
Hashtag something new.
Running for the pantry.
Yep. Yeah, looking at the map, she won in
so much cope.
Looks like 3 districts she won in, and they were tiny districts too.
Do we want to bring it up real quick? I'll send it to you. Up to you. We can go.
Oh,
we can
what is
listen
that?
to the video, and then not all of it. 7.5 minutes long. Jesus Christ. We can look through some of the cope that's in the replies.
Yeah,
there.
I'll add it in as our headliner meme.
All right,
Very
cool.
nice. Can't wait.
That's a lot of cope. I'm already starting to see. Oh, that's a lot of cope.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it high grade or is it just like bot shit?
It's mostly bot shit. It's mostly like, oh, I want to thank you, thank you for what you've done. You need to, run again.
Run for president and shit.
Thank you. You should have won. Like, yeah, I mean, it's mostly bot shit. Time to start an OnlyFans. That's a good one.
I wouldn't say that. Hell no.
Yeah.
That bitch is like on the Uggs for real. Like she's all right in makeup from like bust up sometimes, but nah, you guys don't go thinking she's mommy or something.
This is a
But she's still
simping. This is a no simping stream channel, by the way.
That's right. We are simp free.
Yes. The only simp that's allowed here is Ed. He's the only simp that's allowed to be here. 60% to 35%. Oh man, so close.
Yeah. Yep. Just a couple of votes, man. Just a couple of votes. Just a couple of 3 a.m. drop-offs. Am I right, Midget?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
See another F graph going on.
Well, there was some of that going on for Val Demings.
Yeah, literally who?
She's like she's one of the redistricted Democrats that's running in a primary because she's been forced to, and basically she's been like stuffing mail-in votes.
I mean, she doesn't really need to. These numbers alone show that she was wildly popular, at least among the Democrats.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously she's got an angle. you know. But
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
there were
Yeah.
no surprise, that
Well,
most of the weird fucking ballots that they have to canvass
yeah.
are votes for her and nothing down ballot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at
Strange.
this right now, and it's look. The thing is, if they did something funny, if they fortified it, they didn't need to. The next closest has less than 100,000 votes. She has over 1 million. Even if half the votes are questionable, she's still won by a landslide.
That's unfortunate for Florida. So let's hope that that's about as far as she gets, because that's bad news.
Well, I mean,
That
is
bitch is
Rubio
bad
is
news.
Rubio wildly unpopular, or is he just doing okay in Florida?
I mean, he's just doing okay. He's living on a low profile and having an R behind his name.
Not a bad move to
Like,
make these days.
well, for fucking his first 6 years, he literally didn't show up to work. Like most of the time, he was not present to vote. He wasn't there doing his
Yeah.
fucking job. So I mean, he was largely absentee. So I mean, he's only
Beast.
just now kind of jumped aboard the DeSantis bandwagon, in a wishy-washy manner. This motherfucker's got no spine, so he doesn't stand up for himself or anything really. He just fucking chimes in opportunistically every once in a while. He really doesn't stand for shit. He's just a placeholder.
Yeah.
I mean, in the scheme of government, though, you could be worse than a fucking
Oh
placeholder.
yeah,
Am
you
I
could be a
right?
full-on rhino.
So, I mean, it's better that these people do nothing at all than
Right.
I mean, I can. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean,
fuck
also,
around and pass
controlled
gun
yes
control
man.
laws.
He's gonna vote what he's told to vote on.
Well, that's his role. I
Yeah.
mean, when he shows up, he's strictly party line,
Yeah.
adds his vote to the fucking count, but otherwise, most of the time, he's not even in DC.
Yeah. I mean, that's not exactly the worst thing in the world. I think they're in DC too much as it is.
Right.
You guys get 90 days a year to deal with all the shit, then you go home.
Sounds like nothing would ever get done.
Is that not the plan?
Yeah, I'm
I
down
guess
with that.
so. Yeah, you know what? Why am I complaining,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, because nothing can get done, they have to. Thus, they're forced to reduce the size because if they can't get anything done, they've got to reduce the amount of shit they got to do.
Whoa.
Well, then all they'll
Yeah.
do is fucking vote themselves raises and call it a week.
Not if you put an amendment that ties their paycheck to the median household income.
And you got a
Directly.
solution for everything.
Yeah.
Well, shall we partake in
Oh,
this
also-
wench's?
One thing. Their attempts to knock down Matt Gaetz didn't work. He won his primary.
Well, of course. I
Yeah.
mean, who was running against him? I guess the business owner guy who was like, all right, whatever. But nah, Matt Gaetz has been doing good where he's at. He's fine. We don't need anybody new. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He's not corrupt. Clear, not involved in all this other corruption anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That's
find.
the major issue at hand. He's corrupt in his own other way, so good for him, I guess. But he's out of the spotlight for right now. Again, kind of, doing the right thing, getting in jabs here and there, but keeping otherwise low profile is kind of the name of the game right now.
Yeah. Well, again, the story about him is a very weird one too.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, it screams fucking psyop,
right,
or fake news.
It doesn't stand up to scrutiny.
Yeah.
Doesn't withstand scrutiny.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the actual numbers, but no one is releasing them. Let me check the Associated Press.
Good. So, yeah, is anyone really surprised? I mean, hey, I actually am kind of surprised by fucking Charlie Crist taking it to this degree. Kind of thought it would be a little closer.
Well, we're not
Yep.
showing the,
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're not showing the thing.
Oh, not yet. Sorry about that. Let me swap over to
Yeah.
that. Sorry, I finally found the results. Also, they're not unseating based on the primary results. They're not unseating Matt Gaetz. That is a safe red district.
Yeah, sure, of course. The only thing he had to worry about was like somebody who also had good ideas.
Yeah. He won by almost 3-1
Yeah.
margin. So
Yeah, he's got the fucking incumbency. Like, no one's trying to, like I said, it ain't broke. No one's trying to fix it.
Yep.
He's doing fine where he's at, and everybody knows, like you said, it's transparently fucking bullshit what they did to him. So, good for him. Whatever. He'll be fine. He looks weird, but I mean, he's in the right place.
What politician doesn't?
Yeah, most of them do.
Yeah.
Rand Paul looks like regular.
I mean, he's got a curly haircut, but other than that, that's not too out there.
All right, shall we partake in this wenches?
Wait, do we want to at least like listen to the first few minutes, like maybe a minute and a half or something?
Of course, dude. Right, that's what I mean. Let's partake in the wenches whinging.
Yeah.
Let's of course fucking listen to what this bitch has to say for her sorry.
There's also full screen it there, Seawall.
And can we also like wait before I'm gonna run for president? I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep Trump out of this White House and all of that nonsense. Look at her fucking hands. I bet her feet look awful.
Jesus. Let's hear what she's got to say. She's obviously going to take this very well, I'm sure.
I'm sure she will.
Inspiration. And I know that every little girl that I met on this campaign trail, every little girl,
wait.
I gave them something.
Okay, that pin is screaming fucking Hunger Games to me.
And I know that we are not going to stop fighting. I have been a champion and a fighter for the people of our state my entire life. And while tonight did not go the way...
Was she fighting for her people when she, like, went after people who went to D.C. And their concealed carry licenses? Like, was she, like, fighting for them then? I guess she was, right? In her own fucking mind.
Right, depends on who she thinks her people are.
Oh, yeah. Our democracy and whatnot, right?
Right.
All right, shall we continue?
Yes.
Way that we all hoped it had gone. I know that tonight is the start of a new chapter. A new chapter for the state of Florida. A new chapter for so many of the women that I've met on this campaign trail.
New chapter for us.
I don't think she's going to say president, though.
Is it the last chapter?
Another promise that I made on this trail, and the things that I said, that for every woman whose shoulders that I stood on.
Women. Oh my God.
For generations. That baton has been passed to this generation, and we are not going to stop fighting. I do not back down.
Until you back down off of that podium.
And we are going to make sure that on the 2024 ballot, that we are going to have that right to privacy, that new constitutional amendment that I have been promising to people all over the state is going to happen. We are not going to back down.
And wow, listen to that enthusiastic applause.
Is that we are going to make Ron DeSantis a one-term governor. And a zero-term president of the United States.
I wish people would stop that shit.
And this is a time that we as Democrats are going to come together. We have to be united like we have never been.
What was that?
I was saying, oh yeah, this is the time that you're going to be united. Democrats are going to be united, and it's going to be united more than ever. Just like last time. It has to be more than ever.
That's right, more than ever.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
It's a Pyrrhic spiral, bro.
Yeah. They're in the middle of one, and an nasty one at that.
More than ever, every fucking day.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I mean, you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, right? If I can try and speak Seawall's language here for a moment.
I mean, I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan, but I know the reference.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it's very formulaic. Every season's the same. Like some, everyone's just chilling, having a good time, and then some big evil thing comes from elsewhere, and then Goku has to defeat it and almost die,
The
and
world's
then
strongest
he's got to
has
get
to stand
stronger,
over
and
Earth.
then the next time he's got to get even stronger than he's ever been before, and the
Yeah,
next season
exactly.
it
It's
gets even
power
worse.
creep.
He's got to get stronger than ever
Yeah,
before.
exactly. It's power
It's kind
creep.
of like that with the Democrats. It's boring.
Yeah. I feel on like Super Saiyan 4 or 5 now.
There was Super Saiyan God was the most recent one that I saw.
That's the
I-
most best one.
The one I remember most recently is the
Or
Ultra
is it Super
Instincts.
Saiyan God 2? Is there a Super
Oh,
Super
sure, there's
Saiyan
a
God?
God too. Yeah, which hair is like
There's a
purple or
God
some shit.
2. Yeah,
I don't
right.
know.
I think there's a God 2, you guys.
Yeah.
We're not
It
keeping up
probably is.
with the Joneses here. Let's
Yeah.
skip ahead like a minute or two into this bitch's like I'm a whammon.
Yeah, like my
Every single
vagina.
mom who can't
Yeah,
afford
there
their
you go.
rent,
Still wins.
can't afford their property insurance, we are not going to back down until we restore democracy here into the state of Florida and we reverse
What?
28 straight years of one-party control of our state.
There's a reason
what?
for that.
Yeah,
First of all,
yeah.
there's a
Well,
reason
let's
for that.
get
Secondly,
started.
until we restore our democracy in Florida, because we don't have
Right.
democracy in Florida. That's why she lost. Because if we had democracy, she would have won.
Would
See,
she have?
if we actually
All
had, if
right.
we had democracy, then yes, but we don't.
I see. We're following her. Yeah, not
Yeah.
your line of logic, but hers.
Yeah,
Yes.
our
Yeah.
democracy, our hegemony.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So once we
Well,
restore our hegemony
she's
here,
not gonna back down, boys. She's gonna break the deadlock control of, Republican in Florida that's lasted nearly 3 decades. She's gonna be at the tip of the spear. Good job. Good start. Way to get started, Nikki. Good job. You're doing so well so far. I wonder what's next.
I mean, have they considered maybe changing their platform?
no. See, it's like that. Was it that Skinner, Mr.
Yeah,
Skinner
yeah,
meme?
Principal Skinner meme.
Principal Skinner, yeah.
Am I
It's
out of
like,
touch? No, it's the kids.
right.
No, it is the
No,
kids who are
it's the
wrong.
fascists who are rising up.
Yeah. Honey, if there were actual fascists in control, you'd be in a, labor camp right now.
Right. One thing about fascists, they don't like communists. You
Yeah.
be gone.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. They do some pretty rash things when confronted with
the
communism.
real knuckleheads, those guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Real
You
goofballs.
never can count on their reaction when they're, they might like declare a war and invade at an inopportune moment when they aren't quite, ready,
Right. That could
logistically
happen.
speaking. And then they
But they're
might
just
bog down and lose
just
the hope
reading
of
so hard.
humanity. Yeah.
Just
And
reading so hard that they can't help themselves.
That's right. They encounter one, and that's that.
Mhm.
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
One of them.
Yeah.
One more skip ahead into this bitch's crying.
Hold on, it's buffering.
Buffer. Spinny.
Buffering. Looks like she's trying to think of what to say.
Yeah.
Might
she's
be dead, hold on.
Must
She's like-
compute.
She's like, uno momento, por favor.
And
What a
I
bitch.
know, and so I thank you for that. And to
Thank
Mitchell,
you.
You're welcome.
thank you.
Thank
for
you.
passing the baton on to my generation. We are not going to let you down.
You already have.
And-
You've already
You just-
failed.
Thank you for allowing me to pocket all of your campaign donations and give them to my
Well, no.
staff as salaries.
They're all Act Blue, dude. All
Yeah.
her links are always Act Blue.
Yep.
That's why she's been collecting so much recently, even though she can't use it and she knows she was going to lose. She was getting all that money for the other Democrats throughout the country
Yeah.
to fund all their, actual,
I see.
Governor
Yeah.
She's
stuff.
it over, and now Act Blue is gonna record fundraising month for Joe Biden.
Or, some other Democrat that might win the state somewhere.
Stacey Abrams, dude. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Record fundraising month for Stacey Abrams.
Right.
Things that make you go, scratch your chin sometime.
Because I've spent a lot of time in some Nikki Fried threads. The people that are in there that are obviously not bots, like the actual people, most of them are. I'm not sure if most of them is right, but there's at least a plurality of them are outside of Florida. That were like, oh, I gave you $20, or I gave you, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so most of your funding is coming from out of state, which means those are not going to translate to votes.
Right.
That doesn't matter because it's
Right.
all about the actual link.
Yeah.
Also, looking at these, looking at some of these numbers, Georgia may not be in play for the Democrats at all. I'm looking at the primary results right now. Stacey Abrams ran unopposed, so there was no votes for her. But looking at the Senate numbers, the Republicans, the front-running Republican, ahead by looks like a little over 100,000 votes, and he was in a bit of a packed field.
Yeah.
There are like several people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 6.
Yeah, I was reading about that earlier today. Well,
Yeah.
one of them caught Trump's endorsement, didn't he?
Herschel Walker is the guy that won.
Yeah, okay, that's the guy.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
Because he's he's done his time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
his
he's
first
got
term?
baggage. He's got baggage, but isn't he like a former professional athlete?
Okay.
Maybe. I think he
Yeah.
also got Trump's endorsement. Let's see.
Yeah, he did, though. He did.
Yeah. He's a
And
former
so
football
he-
running back. Well, they're gonna have trouble with the race car because the dude's black.
Right. No, it's the perfect matchup against
Yeah.
Stacey Gaptooth Fat Bitch Abrams.
But no, he's the senator, not the Kemp
Oh, yeah,
is the
not
one
the
that's running for
Kemp is
governor.
Yeah, against Abrams, right? And then no, so this guy is running for senator against the Democrats gonna be fucking
Warnock.
yeah.
And
oh,
again,
that's
Warnock
right,
was
too.
behind by 100,000 votes at least.
What's the turnout looking like? Like how many votes are
Give me a moment for the back of the napkin math. 950.
Napkin math.
Yep, 950. 1,060,000.
He's dead, likes Herschel.
1,060,000.
He's a Heisman Trophy winner, apparently. That's pretty sweet.
Republicans
Yeah.
about 1.1 to 1.2 million. Democrats just cracking over 700,000.
Dude, check it out. There's like a massive turnout differential. Like
A massive one.
40%.
Yeah.
40% more turnout.
Yeah, and the lieutenant governor race, it was fairly tight for the GOP, but they fucking the front runner on his own blasted the Dem lieutenant governor. So if that's anything to go by,
Yeah, turnout, dude.
Yeah.
Turnout.
turnout differential is massive.
Yeah, dude. If
So-
there's enthusiasm to vote in fucking primaries, come on.
Yeah.
He's gonna show up in the fucking midterms.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
No, dude, I think John, people are really fucking sick of this shit, dude, and they're gonna fucking show up.
Oh, the pendulum is swinging right, for sure.
yeah.
Which, speaking of, I don't know about swinging right, but apparently the final numbers are 60.2% for Charlie Crist and 35.1% for Nikki Fried.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah.
Ass
Yeah,
blasted.
I don't think that Chris did a whole lot of campaigning.
No, I didn't see anything from him. I also don't follow him, but yeah, and it was funny too because Nikki Fried was going on for a while about how Charlie Crist won't debate her, and there's so many people in the comments being like, "Well, yeah, he doesn't have to. You have nowhere near as much support as him.
Yeah.
Like, what does he have to
I
gain?"
see. Yeah, right.
Well-
no, I was gonna say,
We
that's
don't lose.
probably the smart move, isn't it?
Right?
Let's see.
But
So
also, don't get me wrong, fuck Charlie Crist too. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that, like, Fuck that bitch though.
Yeah.
Let them have
Basically,
fun.
if the Arizona primary, the Florida primary, the Georgia primary, anything to go by, turnout differential has swung really hard in favor of the Republicans, specifically the Trump-backed Republicans.
Oh, well, I mean, I think, Seawall, that they are something to go by. I think that the establishment is going by these results. I think they've been writing news stories about going by these results for the last several months. And I think now that they see the numbers, they're not going to write about the numbers that you and I have been discussing, like an absolute turnout
differential.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna highlight other aspects like, boy, Nikki, she sure, put in a good effort, right? She sure tried hard against that old mean old misogynist white man, Charlie Crist.
Actually, I think the only criticism she really had was that like he said sometime like 10 years ago that he would ban abortion completely if given the chance in Florida.
Right?
Like,
And at the time, that was like probably
a
fucking.
thing to say,
Yeah.
like the standard Republican line.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
yeah.
was.
Well, remember there is a contingent, or at least was a contingent of pro-life Democrats.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm pretty sure he was a Republican for a while. He was governor. Yeah, he did
was
spend some
governor as a
governorship.
Republican.
Yeah.
So and that was a bit like a big high profile case. And I remember. All right, you want a truth time, real quick?
Oh shit! Truth.
Midget's truth.
All right, so I used to hold that kind of as a feather in my retarded cap. Is like, take that, Republicans. At the time, fucking big brain atheists. Like Republicans are obviously all neo-Christo fascist, like whatever, like concern trolls. And I'm like, take that. We've got one of yours now, because he's smart. Ha. Yeah. Okay. Well, hindsight, obviously he's fucking just as crooked, and more so now. And that was a result of crooked desire to become more crooked.
Yeah, because you were a poll watcher, right, for a little while.
Well, no, I mean, I actually ran a fucking place. In an undisclosed county in Florida, I was manager there twice. Not once, but twice.
Nice, dude. I do remember that, yeah. That's funny.
Good work. The government fucking pays good.
Yeah, no, that's one thing to do, yeah. When you're in, dude, you're in nice, but just make sure you stay nice.
Well, I gotta say, from my experience, I have fairly good faith in Florida voting mechanisms. Is to say, like, primaries are always fucky.
Yeah.
And they can run them however the fuck they want. But obviously, the main weak point, and I just want to say this, and I'll drop it, but like there are debold, vote machines. That is not voting machines, but tabulators. Okay, so everything is paper trail and everything. There's paper ballots. But the tabulators are debold, and those you can actually fuck with. So that's kind of fucky. That's the most fucky aspect of Florida elections, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember, last election, Florida swung hard for Trump.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying things were fucky, but that is definitely the number one fucky thing is these tabulators.
Well, not only that, but remember that something we've been noticing recently that I've kind of pointed out, a lot of the red counties are holding back their vote information until after the big blue counties say that they're all done.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good strategy if it's the big, if true,
Yeah.
But probably a good strategy.
Yeah, because the thing is, that puts a lot more heat on them if they suddenly say, "Oh, we had like another 200,000 votes." Hold on, it's becoming they're setting up traps for them at this point.
Yeah, it's best to give them the rope to hang themselves.
Yeah, so combine that with the defortification efforts that have been going on here and there. Not as far as it needs to go, but it's a good start. So,
Well, that was fun.
yep. Moving along to the first meme of the night, though.
Oh, this was already the first meme.
Well, first picture meme from Reddit Lies.
All right, what does Reddit Lies bring us this evening?
Redditors lie by claiming rural Americans have reduced access to medical care solely because they don't vote Democrat. City hospitals have higher maximums on quality of care and specialist access because they serve larger populations. This has very little to do with politics. We got a couple of soy voices down here.
Enhance? Yeah, can we enhance here?
Yep.
r/everything science. Oh, the heckin' science, don't you boys love it?
Oh, I love science.
I too love the science. People in Republican counties have higher death rates than those in Democratic counties. Scientificamerican.com. Nice sauce there, brother. I'm sure that's totally not at all, ignoring. All right, so let's see. Very nice, meaningless stat. Rural areas, almost all Republican. They tend to have very poor access to medical care. I mean, decent stat, or a decent point, if not, inelegantly stated.
Sure.
I noticed that this fucking avatar, perhaps it's, shooped, but the avatar is like, nondescript, very generic.
I think it's just the standard. Like I think it's a generic one. Like on Twitter, it's an egg. If you don't put a profile picture there, that might be like their default.
Right. Okay. This is like not an account that this person takes seriously.
Yeah.
And in response, we have what looks like a trans Reddit character,
or just a female Redditor. We don't know.
Yeah. Those don't. All female Redditors are trans males.
I guess that's fair.
It's almost as if the Republican leaders you elect don't prioritize medical care, validating the exact point of the study, r/self-aware wolves.
Oh my god, what a fucking cringe ass name for a subreddit. Anyway, for that point though, it's like there are less like doctors and stuff in rural
areas.
There's
lower population density.
Right. There's less population, so there's less incentive for doctors to go there. They're not going to make as much money opening a practice in fucking Podunk,
Well, specialists for sure. A general care physician probably makes decent money, at least for the area.
For sure. You know what? But you know what else rural Americans have limited access to?
Oh Jesus!
Sort of by design. The fucking. Well, yeah. Thank you, John, for pre-staging my possible answer there, because that is definitely a benefit of being rural. But I won't go there yet. Maybe I'll say that for last.
Okay.
But I mean, access to other goods and services, infrastructure, and fucking public utility, and goddamn hospital service, and fucking first responder, all kinds of shit that rural Americans are often by design, have less access to, right? You gotta go to fucking Sam's to Shark in the aisle, right? You gotta go to... you gotta go 20 minutes to the gas station. You gotta go an hour into town, right? You gotta go down the fucking mountain, in John's case. Every time you go every time you go into town. Right? Yeah. So you have less access. Where's your fucking specialist living? Where are you gonna see the podiatrist, my man? That's why you better not go getting fucking diabetes on the mountain.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
Of course,
it is. It's a good fucking trade-off, in my opinion.
Depending on where you are, some places suck. Obviously,
rural Kentucky, pretty rough.
Would be poor. Like if you're poor as shit in a rural area, that sucks dicks. Like
call it living, dude. You're living. You're waking up in the morning. You got like a building that you could call home that's paid off, and you got like low property taxes.
Well, that's true.
Right? And so like you're living, dude. You got a broke down car in the yard that you've been working on for years. You're living, dude. That's all right by me, man. It happens.
Yeah,
You ain't
well,
doing
for
nobody
sure.
no fucking harm. You know what? Stat time. Pew 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 pew. All right, those people are not committing violent crimes. All right, they're not committing.
I mean, sometimes they are when they're on meth and they're, ripping their face off and trying to, put someone else's face on theirs.
Well,
I'm just
by
saying. It
per
does
hundred
happen.
thousand, the violent crime rate in those areas is very low.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
I'd also
happily
like to
low.
see how they manipulated to get those stats.
I
Well, yeah,
mean,
especially in places where
their
there's not 100,000
bodies
people living in there.
bodies aren't showing up,
Yeah.
right?
Well, they're real
Okay.
good at hiding that shit. How you gonna find them in the swamp? Like, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah. So
People are going missing, I suppose. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's added into the statistic.
I
Probably
don't
not.
know.
yep. So
But yeah, let's
scoot along.
let's embrain ourselves over these
Brain.
fucking Reddit liars, these brainlets, while they exercise what they think is big brain. I'm telling you, that avatar is trans. That's
Oh,
what that
yeah,
is.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
trans.
I mean, statistically speaking, probably accurate, but it's hard to
Yeah.
tell.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll put in an emergency meme. 1 second.
Oh shit. Are we gonna have
Oh,
time
yeah.
for call-ins, man?
Yeah.
Seems
Well,
like we're
moving along to the next
45.
one to speed things along a little bit.
I like this one a lot, though.
Yeah.
Anyone seen Terminator 2?
Yep.
When a kid saved the entire human race by instinctually lying to a cop. He's like, nah, I don't know him.
Nah.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know him.
Yep.
I don't know that guy. We got a picture you hanging out with. I don't know. I mean, I seen him. I don't know him.
we have a video of you and him, chatting about recent political events.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen him. I don't know him.
Yeah. Well,
Let's see here.
Move
So, yeah, good for him for saving humanity.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's right. I never thought of it that way, too, though. Because, like, if he said, yeah, he's right over there or whatever.
Yeah, he's right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I know him. He's my best friend. Hey, let me give him a call.
Right.
Hey, there's a cop looking for you. You want to meet him? Hey.
Well, don't forget some of the context in that movie that both of them, ripped off ATM machines. So.
Well, yeah, so you don't, obviously, you're like, no, I don't know who that is.
So there's a little bit of context pulled out of this.
It doesn't matter. It's a meme.
Yeah.
It works.
So scooting along.
At least.
To the public, having received an insult from Otho H.W. Luckett, for which he has refused to make reparation demanded, I do declare a coward, a braggadocio, and a fellow at whom the finger of contempt should always be pointed. William Chapman. Fredericktown,
Right.
September 23rd, in the year of our Lord, 1803.
1803. Shade coming at you. This is like the first subtweet ever.
This is the first shit post.
I don't know about the first shit post,
Yeah,
but
I don't know about that. I'm
Yeah.
sure plenty of legal ads were taken in the,
Yeah.
local.
I love the I do declare.
I do declare him a coward, a braggadocio, and a fellow at whom the finger, which has a finger emoji, of contempt should always be pointed. I like how fellow is capitalized, just like coward and braggadocio, as if being a fellow is a bad thing.
No, let's see. And a fellow at whom the finger. He's
Right,
a
but
coward,
it's
a
a
braggadocio, and a fellow at whom.
Right. See what I mean, though? It's like coward, a braggadocio, and a fellow, capital fellow, comma, at whom the finger of contempt. If you took that fellow, you could still
No, that's proper
a
sentence
braggadocio
structure.
at whom the finger should have contempt. But you could take fellow out and it'd still be the same sentence. It seems like fellow is a third insult
No,
there.
no, his insults are italicized.
Oh, I see that. Okay,
and
yeah.
it's proper sentence structure to add a comma at the end of that at that last noun there, accusatory. So he's a coward and a braggadocio and a fellow whom the finger of contempt should always be pointed.
But why is the F in fellow capitalized then? I suppose it's not a proper noun, it's just a regular noun.
Well, look, so is the word contempt and finger.
It's for emphasis.
Preparation as well.
It looks like every noun is being...
Oh, okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Every noun has been capitalized.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But again...
But yes. But also, this isn't the last that Mr. Otho H.W. Luckett has heard of this.
He must have been really insulting.
Yep.
Our dear William Chapman.
Well, here's the grave. Otho Holland Williams Luckett, born in 1782, insulted this man about, 21 years later? 21 years later? Just about?
He's a coward and a braggadocio. He was just a dumb kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So it was probably the person who put that ad out.
Yep.
He spent the, copper penny or whatever on the fucking ad.
Well, you know what? My man, I believe him. If he went so far as to take a legal notice out in the paper,
yeah, dude.
I believe him if he were to say that, he took insult to something that old O.H.W. Luckett here had to say to him. And probably asked for recompense.
And about 2 years ago, Anonymous left the finger of contempt with a rose. And William Chapman, rest in peace, braggadocio.
How great is that, though? The shitpost lives on fucking 200 years later.
Over 200.
Yeah,
217.
The finger of contempt is still pointed at Mr. Otho H.W. Luckett, that braggadocio.
The pen is mightier than the sword, boys.
Way mightier.
Right. For sure.
I would
It was was it Geoffrey Chaucer? Be like, I was naked for a day, but through my writing, you'll be naked for a lifetime.
Apparently a couple lifetimes at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So moving along.
Nice reference.
You're an anarchist? Solve every problem in the world right now. You can't? Checkmate, utopian. Now let me tell you about how a classless, raceless, and hierarchy-less society would be perfect for the future of all of mankind.
Oh my god, dude! And this is my everyday. Less and less recent, in the recent times, but yeah, dude, this shit every fucking time with this, oh, well then how is this gonna work? 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 It's like, okay, well, I mean, I have answers. You might not like them, but
yeah. Well, what do you mean? You don't believe in my system, and you don't take what I take for granted for granted. Well, how can your opinion be valid?
Look,
agree with my straw man and my fucking outrageous hypothetical that is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, those happen all the fucking time.
I mean, my issues with the thing you advocate for, as I've always stated, is I just don't think it can survive. It can survive so long as any state exists anywhere.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as I said, the fortunate thing is, at least kind of my end goal is on the path to your end goal, assuming we do the peaceful method.
Well, it's on the path, but I'm gonna leave you behind. Yeah. After a while, You're like, all right, you gotta have fun with your state over there. I'm gonna continue on.
Yep.
No, it's not a state, John. You don't understand. You can have elected laws that people enforce on each other, and it's totally not a state. You don't need taxes or nothing.
No, I do advocate for a state, just a limited state.
You just throw people down the well when they infringe. Just throw them down the well. Or you can give them the old Mozambique classic, the tire necklace.
Well, moving along to the next one.
Oh wait, emergency smuggy.
Yeah, there's an emergency smuggy. I guess we already gave that one up, but that was a good one. It's a little old, but it was a good one.
Well, it pertained to what you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this one, I'm talking about the other one we accidentally previewed.
After I told you they make me scared? Yes.
Yeah, you still hold true to your beliefs even after I told you they make me scared? What kind of monster are you?
My rights do not end where your fears and feelings begin.
Right, like I was saying with John, like, yes, I reject your entire paradigm, and no, I reject your framing. And this is, yes, it's what I believe, and sorry if it scares you.
And there's literally nothing you can do about it either.
That's right. There's nothing you can do about it. You cannot defeat natural law. You can't fight.
Oh,
nature.
Speaking of, real quick before we move on to the spicy meme, Mijjt, I heard over the I believe over the weekend, you procured yourself a copy of the very based Anatomy of the State. Did you not?
Yeah, dude. I managed to fucking wade through walls of, like, smash through walls of anti-white, bullshit to get to meaningful material like John Stuart Mill. I found some of that in the philosophy section.
Nice.
A fairly old edition of the writings, so unfucked with, hopefully.
Sweet.
And then, Anatomy of the State. You know what? I found it in poli-sci, and it's like you said, it's very thin. And it was on the top of, like, some other books, so, like, it was so thin, it was, like, able to fit on top of the books in the shelf. And so there was, like, this stack of little thin books, and I just, kind of grabbed at it, and fuck, there it was, right there. It's like, yeah, all right, sweet.
Yeah, dude,
yeah, and I set down the other small books back onto, the Elizabeth Warren, book, and, shit like that,
Yeah.
And I, scrolled past, looking for Charles Murray futilely. I scrolled past, 11 different books about how Trump is bad, an existential threat to fucking.
Well, at least we know there's going to be plenty of Tinder when everything goes crazy.
Yeah, it's true. So let's do this. I literally just had this idea, fucking brand new, out the box idea. When you finish reading Anatomy of the State, we should do a stream about Anatomy of the State and, like, your thoughts on it, kind of what you took from it, like that sort of shit. I think that would be a lot of fun.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, like I said, it'll take you like an hour for real. The audiobook's like 45 minutes long, so taking into account like bathroom breaks and wrestling matches breaking out on your lap.
It's a narrow book.
So
yeah.
Look, guys, I'd love to continue down this, but
no, we need to go.
Yeah. So
we need to move on.
So 6 million reps in 4 sets. Yeah, okay, bro. Kicked out of 109 gyms, and every time it was the gym owner's fault. Yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah, okay, bro.
And this is in reference to absolutely nothing.
It's a reference to some jackass getting kicked out of gyms all the time.
Exactly, yeah.
Trying to be a braggadocio, it sounds like. 6 million reps in 4 years. 4 sets, I mean? Sorry. I meant sets. Yeah. Totally.
I like the Cyprian flag. Is that Cyprian? We appeal to heaven. Or an appeal to heaven. I don't think the Cyprian flag has anything more than the tree. I don't think it has the slogan on it.
Let's go along to the next one before we notice something.
I've noticed nothing.
You're a burglar, but you can only steal things that mildly inconvenience your victims. What are you taking?
I'm stealing the plate that goes in the microwave. Boys, what are you stealing?
Yes, chat. What are you stealing as well? You guys can play too.
Steal things
Let's
that
see.
mildly inconvenience victims.
I'm gonna go with the batteries and the remote.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I was thinking the remote itself, but batteries in the remote even better.
No, yeah, it's even better because at least they have the illusion of having the functioning remote for a little while.
I'm gonna go a little evil. All of the spare toilet paper rolls.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, right. So when they go for the fucking replacement,
It's gone.
in that critical moment.
Right.
Yeah. Don't grab all of them because they'll notice it and go to the store. But grab all the spares.
That's right.
Oh, Jagger, I'm stealing Anatomy of the State.
That is
Jokes on too hard. You ready?
Oh, and apparently KDZ agrees. Remote control batteries. High leaps on the same TV remote.
Yeah, TV remotes.
Let's see. What would I steal that would mildly inconvenience?
Yeah. What else we got? We can do a round two.
The toothpaste.
I would steal.
Toothpaste is a good one.
Yeah.
Is a good one.
Yeah.
I would steal all the trash bags.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's up there with all the toilet paper, spare toilet paper.
Or sponges. Yeah, sponges in the house. Like,
yeah,
you can't clean them either.
Yeah, the brush, basically the dish brushes and sponges, all of those.
Yeah, all of the things that you clean and throw things away with. You know how much waste people produce?
Oh yeah.
Salt and pepper shaker, spare
That's
soap.
a good one too. Yeah. What about spices as well? Would be good.
Yeah, the whole spice cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take everything out of the spice cabinet.
Ooh, something. Depending on what they cook, the sticks of butter.
Sticks of butter would be good.
Yep.
The
cooking spray.
You wouldn't inconvenience me in the slightest. You know I don't use butter for nothing.
I'm saying that if you depending on what they cook, if they cook stuff that does require butter as part of the process, they will notice that.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, dude, I really actually fucking don't.
Oh yeah, I know you can have a light or non butter diets. I know those exist.
What about all of the glasses, that you drink from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
What a pain in the ass! You gotta drink out of a bowl or some shit, like you're some animale. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, what's your offense taken to drinking from the bottle, dude?
Well, it depends on what bottle. Are we talking like a gallon jug of milk here, or are we talking like a little quart or something like that?
Dude, I do the gallon jug every fucking day.
Nasty ass.
I'm talking about goddamn a bottle of whiskey or a bottle of beer, like you're most of the time drinking anyway.
Oh, I know one that would specifically affect John. His slain glass and whiskey stones.
Oh yeah, that would not mildly inconvenience me. That would be like Liam Neeson and Taken.
You call me and go, Seawall, I know you stole them. I don't know where they are, but I know who you are.
Right.
I have a very particular set of skills.
I'm going to turn around, and when I turn back around, they're going to be back, or everyone's going to die.
Oh, Katie said all the tampons.
All the tampons.
Yeah.
Luckily, my wife won't need those for another month. So
problem. Yeah, that would be a problem. Remember when there was a shortage on those?
Yeah.
Only because motherfuckers are buying in bulk, all the time, panic buying.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny.
That one pan they cook everything on.
Okay, not everyone uses ice. I don't really use my ice all that often, so that wouldn't really.
I'm an ice maker, so if you take all my ice, I'll just make more.
Like, I'll talk about that. Yeah. So
it's
I guess it's mildly inconveniencing, but not really.
Yeah.
It's a mild inconvenience. We're not trying to steal. We're not trying to steal your car keys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that is a mild inconvenience.
Let's see.
Fair enough.
Though not stealing it, regularly moving their wallet, keys, and cell phone to different places.
Oh yeah, no, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
Because I keep all my shit in one place, it's always in the same place.
Yeah, I have my stuff in 2 to 3 places. So it's either my nightstand, my table downstairs, or my desk in my office. One of those three.
Yeah.
Ooh, all the phone
chargers
chargers.
is a good one.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a good
well,
one.
we burned enough time on this. So,
Yeah. We might
Midget.
have to to the
We have a
to the
green
comments now.
text. Yeah.
Hey, what?
We have the green text you wanted.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and open the original then, shall I? And I can read it more easily. Let's see here. Where is it? Where is it? Memes? Picture memes? Yep, there it is. God fucking damn. God damn it, you assholes. Son of a bitch.
Oh, we lost Midget. Oh no.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't
Oh
know.
my god. I step outside for 2 seconds and he just disappears.
Yeah.
What a dick. There he is.
God fucking damn it, you guys.
Yep.
It's not me, it's some other shit.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'm sorry about that. Fuck. Retarded bull. God damn it. Sick of it. Stupid shit. Wow. Alright, let's get back to it, shall we?
I'd also like to note that this is a Serbian posting this.
I see. Yeah. Very good. So, yeah, that's not like a Netherlander or a Frenchie. Yeah, that's Serb. No, I don't think that Serb doesn't have the shield in the center, dude. Serbia has the shield in the center.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, I think that might be Nederlander. I'm pretty sure this is Netherlands. Fucking Dutch. Be me. Be American. Dodge
Yep, you're right.
bullets on the way. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, I'm a, what are flag enthusiasts called? There's a word for it. Be me. Be
Vexillologist.
American. Vexillologist. That's right. It's pretty
Yeah.
vexillology, dude. Dodge bullets on way into Walmart. Grab .0833 foot steel reinforced shopping cart. Finally get into store. Just a few grazes from passing bullets. Walmart wagey chases me down, brandishing the mask. I dart into clothing to avoid zero. Get stuck behind the cavalry of motor scooters trying to get to the dairy section. Pick up 4.22675 pint bottle of milk. Move to bakery. Pick up 28.2192 ounces of bread. Pick up 17.637 ounce cartons of tendies from Frozen after darting between fat children chasing each other after making the ground shake. Arrive out, have to stand 6 foot, 6.74 inches apart. And the foot stickers. Line is moving slow today. At least 5 U.S. Imperial persons in the queue. Finally, get to the cashier an hour later. Shaniqua slowly scans my items. Barcode doesn't scan right, so she calls for my wallet. Finally pull it out and retrieve my card issued by Chase Bank. Try to tap card on top of reader. Swear, we don't use no fancy white boy stuff here. You gotta swipe it. Swipe my card in the side of the reader. Card error. Check swipe. Clean my card a little with my shirt. Check swipe. Furiously clean my card with my professional repetitive motion skills I gained from fapping 12 times a day. Card error. Check
Oh my
swipe.
god. Got him.
Shaniqua slams impression machine on table and snatches my card. Groceries are now paid for. My card and fingers are now covered in ink. It's now 9:30 p.m. and I left 5 hours ago. Walk outside with my shopping. Get shot. and die.
Yes, 100% America right there.
Yeah, every day. It happens to me every single day.
You get shot and die.
And die every day.
And spend your life in Walmart.
Yep.
Right. Or fapping 12 times a day.
And, talking to Shaniqua.
Well, moving on to the next one.
All right. What's this one?
Bulge holster.
Uh,
Look like you're
Look like-
packing, but don't look like you're packing. It's the bulge holster.
Right. Is that a 45 in your waistband? Or
Are you happy to see me? Yeah, I like this one.
this one, I think, Mijjt, I think you posted this one.
How not to join the 40K fandom as a girl. Your fandom isn't inclusive enough. Where are the stunning and brave trans women of color?
Fuck off.
How to join the 40K fandom as a girl. Hey, this Warhammer thing looks cool. I mean, hey, this Warhammer thing looks cool. Can I play?
Sure, come by the game store sometime and I'll teach you.
Yeah, simple as.
It's
Yeah.
kind of complicated.
Simple
Yeah.
as.
Several
Hey,
phases.
you want to share your hobby with me? Yeah, 100% I do.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
interested in hobby?
Mhm.
I too am
Yeah.
interested in hobby.
Yep.
Your name is irrelevant. Let us share a
Right.
hobby.
Share a hobby.
You're a bro. Your name is irrelevant.
Right, and girls just don't understand that, do they?
Nope.
They make whole videos
About-
not understanding.
Yeah. We don't need names where we're going.
Real, yeah. Names are irrelevant.
Moving on.
A father and son plant claymores in the garden after receiving their third IRS audit letter.
Wholesome.
It is wholesome.
Very
That's
wholesome.
good quality family time spent.
Yep.
I don't think you should bury a claymore though necessarily, unless it's like very
Vertical.
very shallow.
Vertical. Shallow vertical.
Yeah.
Harder to notice. So,
Oh, yeah.
next meme.
And in other news, well, I think I just took another shit, didn't I?
No, you sound good to us. I did, yeah, for a moment.
All right. And
Well,
in
I came
other
back to the
news,
power station, whatever. The command center.
you did step outside, didn't you? Your audio shifted in quality.
Yeah, but now it's fine.
And in other news, Ghislaine Maxwell becomes the first woman to ever be convicted of trafficking children to nobody.
Oh yeah, dude. This reminds me of that case. I don't know whatever happened to it, but it was like a 10-year-old boy received a picture from his 12-year-old classmate. She had sent him like a naked photo of herself, and he got charged with possession of child pornography. Right? Again, I don't know whatever happened to it, but she, for some reason, did not get charged for manufacturing and distributing child pornography. So, according to the prosecutor, the image just kind of manifested itself on his phone from nowhere at all.
Look,
Yeah, he's probably doing time in a deep dank cell in like a state prison somewhere.
I mean, probably not. It's just funny how that kind of shit works.
if a 12-year-old sends a 10-year-old an image like that, you delete the photo and tell them stop being fucking idiots. And I don't want to see you here again.
Well,
It
I'm
could've
sorry to you all, but we live in a society.
We do live in a
We're a
society.
nation of
Yeah.
laws.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
and that means like no production of CP.
Yeah.
No. You can produce it apparently if you're the 12-year-old girl, but you just can't.
Yeah.
have it.
Okay.
You can't
Wait.
receive
Did
it.
she not get fucked for producing?
Nope.
child
That's what I'm
Apparently
saying.
not.
No,
Apparently
she
not.
didn't, no, she didn't get anything for manufacturing or distribution.
That is distribution. Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Right.
She used an
That's-
electronic device.
Yep.
That's
It's a
manufacturing
federal
and
fucking
distribution.
crime.
Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. According to the prosecutor, that picture
It
just
manifested in the
itself
ether.
onto his phone.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's kind of a similar situation, but obviously less, consequential than Ghislaine Maxwell. Anyway, yes, this is a great one though.
It's like the dog won this one.
It's rare, but it happens.
Fuck me. I'll fuck you.
Dog shoots man, or dog shoots ATF agent.
And then teabag him.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm going to go with there. What's happening there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that is, right, Mom?
Of course.
Teabagging.
Yep.
Just teabag.
Just like I do in my Call of Duty games.
Right.
Your Halos and your Calls of Duty and your Medals of Honor.
That's right. Your ZZ Tops and your Etch-a-Sketches.
Yeah.
And your robots. Yeah.
Pokemans.
Your Pokemans.
Moving along.
What do we got here?
First, kind of general thing. Asian Americans are buying guns in record numbers. What's the cause of this surge?
Whoa! What could be causing this surge? Is it white supremacy?
I don't think so.
Obviously.
Maybe it's the growing crime rates in the inner cities.
Especially against Asian people.
Who are perpetrating those crimes, you guys? Is it white supremacy?
Yes, it is totally white supremacy.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've read several headlines attributing it to white supremacy.
Yes.
Even if it wasn't white people doing it, it's still the root of it is white supremacy.
So I'm to understand, because my brain is big, and I too have gone to college.
You have.
So that's all I have, and I love this one from M. Scott McCool, or how the fuck that's pronounced. Americans are buying guns in record numbers. There, I fixed it for you.
Which I believe is also true.
Yep.
Yes, that is also true.
Yes.
Which is also based. They should be doing more of that.
Yes.
And more. And even more. Every year should be a record-setting year of gun purchases.
I mean, at a certain point,
no.
I'm just talking purely from economic standpoint. It's going to slow down eventually, because eventually people will have several guns each, and they don't see a reason to buy more guns.
Yeah, you need more.
What do you mean reason?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about general economics here, man.
I mean, listen.
A gun's not like a smartphone. It's not going to basically be obsolete in 3 years.
I mean, well, hang on, because you got your house gun, right? Then you got your desk gun.
Yeah, true.
And then you got your shower gun.
Shower gun. That's
your shitting gun.
Toilet gun.
2 completely different guns. You can't use the same one. That's gross.
Yeah.
You don't do that. Then you need your bed gun.
Yeah.
So then you need obviously your carry gun. You need second carry gun, just in case someone takes the first one from you. I mean, there's quite a few here that we can make justifications
we're up to 7,
for.
so I mean, let's say we double that, just to play it safe. That's and add one more to make it around 15. That, assuming people are buying each one gun a year, 15 years, the market's going to slow down.
We'll think of more places to put guns. Ankle gun, truck gun, purse gun. I mean, we got plenty of places to put guns, dude.
Yeah, dude.
True.
The only thing...
Basement gun?
Basement gun?
Yeah.
The sky is the limit.
We also need multiple bathroom guns. If you got 2 bathrooms, you need 2 bathroom guns.
Yeah,
you got 3 bathrooms, you need 3 bathroom guns. I mean, it goes
kitchen gun.
Kitchen gun? Yeah, 100%. Katie said absolutely needs a kitchen gun.
Freezer and fridge gun.
Grill gun. When you're out grilling, you need to have one next to you.
Do you need one for the stove and then one for the oven, or can you share that one?
No, I think those need to be separate as well. As well as the sink gun.
Kitchen gun? Is that a kitchen gun?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if kitchen gun covers it. I think we need more than one gun in the kitchen.
Hidden room gun, of course.
Right. Naturally.
What about
basement's covered? Katie says that's fair enough.
Wood chipper gun. Don't forget the wood chipper gun. You always need one for that. Oh, church gun. Church gun.
Church gun.
Yeah.
I think my wood chipper gun of choice would be a Luger and
that makes sense.
Yeah. I might be a little less classy and go with the Walther P38. I just think it's a bit of a better mechanism.
Either way, what I'm saying is there's no shortage of places to put guns.
Yeah. But again, in like 30 or 40 years, the market is going to slow down.
I mean, listen, dude, that's That's for future generations to worry about. It's their job to create more places to put guns.
Yeah, we should make our entire economy based on guns, and then
And
like
places to put
Venezuela,
guns.
just like yeah.
So what do we like? Trade different calibers as currency? Like if you give somebody a 308, you and it's like
I
meant to
get
be
change for that.
Yeah, you get like
Yeah.
five
Well,
9 mils.
I think you'd use like ammo for currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get change for that 308? All right, here's
here's two 9
here's
mils.
a 9mm and two 22s. You know?
Yeah. Here's one for the kid. Here's one, go ahead.
Fancy dress up gun for special occasions, which is separate from your church gun.
Of course. Well, I mean, yeah, definitely. Because you don't wear the same thing to church that you wear, to a cocktail party, right? You gotta have different. Yeah. So women, especially, Katie says, to something here. With every outfit, you gotta have a matching gun.
And some women might do bedazzled guns, which I don't recommend doing that to the grip. That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah. But bedazzling, that could be a thing. I mean, there's no shortage of
bedazzling does to the powder burns in your hand.
And your whiskey gun. I mean, something's got to guard your whiskey bottle.
Then you also need a rum gun, a vodka gun. Yeah, I mean, we're talking like 50, 60, 80 guns a person here at this point, man.
Right. I mean, like I said, it's going to outlive us, right? So it's up to the next generation to figure out more places to put it. So, I think we got it covered, though, for the foreseeable future.
Yep, moving along.
I mean, you're right. There are settings that we can't even conceive, like spaceship gun, right? We don't even think on those terms, right? It might be exoplanet gun, right? And you need a gun for the planet you're going to.
Right, exactly.
Gaming gun for us gamers.
Yeah,
right.
Fucking...
Like you can mount on your Xbox controller. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, moving along to the next one. A senior White House climate advisor has been sanctioned by the National Academy for Sciences for violating its ethics policy.
Things that make you go, really? Don't fucking say. Really? The heckin' science doesn't agree?
Well, did you hear the science is retired?
Imagine his shock, you guys. Just
imagine his shock.
By Mr.
I can hardly imagine his shock.
Paul Joseph Watson. What do you guys think about Paul Joseph Watson?
He's okay.
Again, I don't pay attention much to him, but
he's good for kind of quick bite infotainment stories.
Yeah, I don't take him for like controlled opposition. I just think he's
they've been going after him too hard for him to be controlled opposition.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't think he's like a thought leader. He's just like a content creator.
Content creator. He points things out.
He's a rhetorician. Yeah.
And he doesn't have like anything beyond his own channel. Does he have his own business or like?
He has Summit News, which is his
Summit News
site.
Dude, actually, Summit News is a good fucking good reporting agency.
No, sorry. My bad. It would be here. I guess he references Summit News. I think he writes for them on occasion. I wouldn't be surprised.
I was gonna say, dude, Summit actually does really good shit.
So,
he
was more relevant 5 years back, but he's still floating around.
Well, yeah, I think John's right. He's just more like a rhetorician. Like, I don't think he does like a publishing company like the Daily Wire does.
No,
I don't think he does anything like that.
No, he's a small kind of 1-2 man outfit kind of thing. Yeah,
that's cool.
So
I imagine his shock though.
Well, imagine this shock. Sex between men, not skin contact, is fueling monkeypox. New research suggests.
What? You must
I thought so too, Katie said.
He was with them, but he broke off years prior.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I knew his name, and that was I think that was why.
Yep. The claim that skin-to-skin contact during sex between men, not intercourse itself, drives most monkeypox transmission is likely backwards, a growing group of experts say.
Oh, no.
Experts.
That group is growing.
I guess we're just going to have to ban gay sex, 2 weeks to slow the spread. Am I right, guys?
2 weeks?
So wait,
yeah.
Can we start calling, since, I mean, obviously monkeypox is racist. Would it be okay if we started calling it like faggotpox? Or like, what's the...
we're still coming up with a name.
It is more inclusive.
Yeah.
It is more inclusive.
What about like fairy pox or pixie
Fairy
pox?
Pixie
Like
Pox,
that.
yeah, Pixie Pox. Let's go with that.
Pixie pox, I like that.
Yep.
2 P's, it works. Like a
Yep.
Stan Lee character. First and last name with the same, starting with the same letter.
So yep, the Pixie Pox is spread through the butt stuff, and eating
Yeah.
the poo poo, I guess.
They eat the poo poo. Yeah.
And pissing down each other's throats.
Don't remind me of that story.
What is the appeal, dude? What the fuck is the appeal of
Degeneracy, pure fucking degeneracy.
Holy shit.
Uh,
Degeneracy on levels unimaginable.
Yep. And again, as I said, 2 weeks to slow the spread. I mean, if they could shut down churches for 2 years, they can shut down gay sex for a few weeks.
Right,
No,
so
they
you would
can't.
think no, they can't. You're right. They just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Even for like 2 goddamn weeks, and they know the partner they're having sex with, their dick has fucking active sores on it. And they're like, yup.
Yep.
Get down.
There's a whole fetish. I think it's primarily the gay
Oh
community.
god, yeah,
that's
they
like
call them
the
bug chasers and
bug
gift
chasers.
givers.
Yep, bug chasers and gift givers. Yep, where they like purposely get HIV or like herpes, like try and like collect them all like they're Pokemon. Yeah,
Jesus Christ, you guys.
It's
yeah.
almost like the universe is trying to remove them from existence.
Right. I think we should let it. I mean, sorry. You're
No,
done.
guys, instead, John, what we need to do is construct a fucking vast, complicated social safety net system whereby, like, our tax dollars are redirected to keeping them alive through noble efforts of groundbreaking medical technology, and all of the Herculean efforts of, thousands of man hours in physicians just to keep them alive. Like, the greatest technology in pharmaceuticals.
Well, I mean, at the current rate, they're going to outstrip that, even that system's ability to keep them alive at this current rate.
Let's just redirect 30% of our income to that.
No.
John, instead.
No.
Let's just do that instead.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Or we can always let nature take its course, and then we'll be left with just like the Dave Rubens, who, to the best of my knowledge, has like one partner and they've never really done anything else, and they're basically normal, just happen to like guys. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care about that. But like,
if you like guys, you like guys. Like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Just don't be a degenerate fuck. It doesn't matter if you're man or woman.
Can we agree that like there are limits to decency? I don't know.
There's objective morality somewhere in this mix.
Gotta be.
So
Right's gotta exist separately from wrong, man. No, maybe not. Maybe they can be two together, but we'll see.
Moving along. New Jersey Teachers Union condemns parents as extremists in new ads. AKA.
do we have the ad? Oh, it looks like we do.
We don't agree on everything in New
Oh,
Jersey,
no.
but we all agree that our kids deserve a world-class education. So when extremists start attacking our schools, that's not who we are. People who only want to fight to score political points should take that somewhere else.
Wait, go back to the quotes that they had.
Pretty
Class
fucking,
education.
that's pretty goddamn arrogant.
Yeah, so we got some New Jersey schools under siege. Don't say gay bill introduced by New Jersey state senator. Those are their quotes for extremists.
Apparently, then parents, being annoyed at the local, at the local student council meeting, who are technically the employees of these parents.
I say fire him.
Fire them all. Fire them all. Replace them with someone to listen.
No, I'm being extreme. Why would I want to be extreme? That's
Fire them all and
ridiculous.
ban their union. Problem solved.
I don't think. See, that's gonna be a controversial take. I don't think people should ban. I don't think unions should be banned. I think they're dumb as shit. I think they don't work. I think they're corrupt as hell. But I don't think they should be banned. I just don't think they work.
I mean, a better solution would just be get rid of the public school system entirely, but we have to go baby steps here. We have to baby step this.
No, we don't. Get rid of the fucking Department of Education. Let the states handle it. Everything will be work out. For the most part.
You
I
do
mean, they'll
realize
be,
that
yeah,
these unions are state level, right? Not federal level?
Well,
talking about like
good.
the teachers union.
Yeah, they're state level.
Yeah.
So
But
getting rid of the
there's also
DOJ doesn't do anything to that.
but there's also like concerted national level stuff. Like that's the reason why the people who say, "Oh, teachers don't make enough." Well, the teachers union is why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they
Like
may take
that, they're the
massive
reason why they
dues.
don't make enough. Is because they're all capped at the same level
Yeah.
throughout. So if you're a great teacher, you make the same money as someone who's a shitty teacher who's just a babysitter.
Yeah.
You're still
Well,
making the same money.
sometimes even that they're not even a babysitter.
Well, their job basically, in a large part, encompasses being a babysitter, and there are those who are good at it and those who are bad at it.
Right.
Basically, but that's the standard: is you're babysitting heathens while their parents, you know.
That's why I'm saying I'm only going to look for a good home charter school, or if there's a phenomenal private school in my area. If I want to have kids, those are the only two things I'm looking at: charter home school or private, or a solid private school.
Yeah, I definitely want to go with the micro school option if that's an
Yeah.
option.
Yep. As I said, if there's a phenomenal private school, go for that if you can. But
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine.
Paying
I mean, other than like the
$50,000
local
a
Catholic
year,
school, but
paying
even
50
then,
grand. You can't imagine paying 50 grand a year to send your kid somewhere.
well, there's definitely that. I'm just talking about assuming that I could.
yeah.
I'm saying is like I don't know, like so like my mom teaches at a Catholic school. Um, some of the other teachers, not her necessarily, but some of the other teachers. I mean, they all go through the same. They all go through universities still for the most part. Very few of them go through like Catholic universities, so they still get indoctrinated in the woke shit, and then they're bringing that into Catholic schools when they get
Yeah.
because they still get.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
good point though, because like here in Florida, I believe it was an executive order declared by the Honorable Governor DeSantis.
If you're DeSantis,
If you're DeSantis, so whereby like he was easing access to non-degree holders, or non-degree holders to enter the teaching, the realm of teaching education. So,
well, I mean,
and that
isn't that
did
like
have the
veterans?
union seething.
Well, yeah,
Of
because
course.
what potentially will happen is things like the math
I'm
teacher may
scared.
be somebody who comes from, a business background, somebody who has practical experience with mathematics.
Or myself, who aspired to be a teacher at one time, it would have been easier for me to access that. I needed to go back to school to take all
Yeah.
kinds of teaching credits that I didn't fucking have. All right, so otherwise, I didn't have the fucking time or money to do that shit.
Yeah.
So, I missed out on that opportunity, but there were other methods by which I could have, and I even did. But like this would have definitely eased my transition into that profession. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's still courses and stuff that they have to take. I've read into it a little bit. Like it's not what, but it's more like a certification than it
It
is
is a
like a 4-year
certification.
degree.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
certification.
To make sure that you understand the laws and stuff behind,
Yeah.
what you can and can't do as a teacher and how to teach and things like that. Like it's that sort of thing. And I think you did have to have a 4-year degree,
in the field.
which means that it would be. They're talking about vets. It'd be mostly officers who, because like in order to be an officer,
Yeah,
with a
you
few
need a 4-year
exceptions,
degree.
you have to have a 4-year degree. Unless you go to OCS, Officer Candidate School, that's different. But then,
Well, they don't like doing Mustang officers anymore because
they don't really do
they're
that as
too
much.
competent.
They're too competent.
Yeah. Well, what's the nickname for officers? Retards with degrees.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's the name for graduates? Retards with degrees?
Pretty
Right.
much, yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, scooting along to the next one.
Literally. Well, I guess that includes you as well, Midget.
Sam Harris says they're There was absolutely a left-wing conspiracy against Trump, but here's why it was warranted. So so they went from there is no conspiracy to
well, there's a little bit of a conspiracy, and then
there was a full-blown conspiracy, but that's why it's a good thing.
there was a little bit of one was the fortification.
Yeah.
It was like, we fortified the election right before. That's why Trump lost. That was
there may have been a bit of good conspiracy.
Yeah.
We're writing this whole article because the conspirators were just too proud of themselves to keep it a secret anymore.
Hunter Biden, and here's his quote: Hunter Biden literally could have had corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you are not a principled man. You've lost any credibility you used to have. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, unless his principle is, vote blue no matter who.
No, his principle is that thank you for bringing that up. Now, I really do want to articulate this. He does have a principle. The principle is that the world would be better if everything were rationally quantifiable about it. If there were no spiritual, animalistic, or arrogant or any human element at play, any form of unpredictability.
Which humans are irrational creatures. There's no way to get away from that.
Thank you, Seawald.
Yeah.
That's my point. His principle, though, lies in that the world ought to be a certain type of way, this type of way, and that it is best to prejudge that a certain class of people exist to filter information to most people so as to de-emotionalize it, and then make the judgment call themselves on behalf of other people, i.e. they are technocrats.
Which, as an ideology, has a massive flaw. It puts too much power in the hands of too few. They will have their own biases, their own illogical elements to themselves.
Well, see, that's exactly, you're right. Thank you, Seawall. But my point is that he is under the impression or of the opinion that these technocrats are so, above that, or wise, or trustworthy, or otherwise, to be counted on to not have a human element to their decision making, right? Maybe even, God forbid, we give up all decision making literally to artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, all they have done is build a god. They just calling it something different.
But thank you, Seawall, because they don't believe in a proper God. They don't believe in anything spiritual or immaterial or
yet that's what they're doing right now.
Right.
So they're creating a new dogma.
Yeah. They're constructing for themselves a new God for to control the fate of humanity, which they think is their wisest course of action, and that everything is nothing is meaningful, because in pursuit of this God, everything is worthy of sacrifice. Because in the end, all will be perfect, because it's run by, totally quantifiable factors, and there's no human element, right? And we're all doing the wisest thing.
And I'm supposed to be the utopian here.
That's the fucking principle. Yeah. That's the principle. That is his principle.
That is literally a god. That is literally a paradise concept. They're just trying to bring about it through different means. Christians believe they gain access to it if they live a decent life.
And what
God forbid you live a
Harris
decent
is talking
life.
about here, or what Mijjt's bringing up, you can boil it down to, if you're a Christian, you can boil that down to idols.
Yeah.
Right? They're constructing and worshiping idols.
Exactly. Idolatry.
That's exactly what that is. Yeah.
It's idolatry, plain and simple.
They're selling their souls for success. They are
they are signaling to everyone that they wish to sacrifice their own human element to decision making.
Well, the
That they
thing
want
is,
to socially, it's part of mask wearing and fascism. That's all part of the same paradigm. Is like people wish to give up their own decision making to people
Yeah,
whom they trust to be wiser.
it really
Okay,
is
to be
statism. In fact, like it's literal statism.
yeah.
Giving up
Well,
your
yeah,
power
and the
to
thing
the
is,
state.
I'm not going to grant them everything, but let's say for just pure thought experiment, the first
Yeah.
generation of this wise council of elders, we'll call it,
Mhm.
is
Okay.
solid. They do a great job, very few problems. Thing is, each successive generation is going to get worse than the founding generation because they become more and more disconnected from the beginning.
Comes to mind the tale of King Wenceslas.
Oh, dude. Somebody's been playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I've been learning
But yes, that is true.
medieval Central European history through video games.
That's right, dude. Dude, I first got interested in history through Age of Empires. Like, it helps. I
Well,
mean,
guys, I'd love to
just
continue with
don't
this,
end it
but
there.
the
Just don't end it there. You know?
the chat
But
is
dude, this Sam Harris thing, dude, holy
Yeah.
fuck. Like, chat, everyone watching in the future, now or later, watch this fucking thing because the whole thing, because in it, I love it. They give him the rope to hang himself, and he gives voice to, like, and he articulates in words what we've known now for like 8 years.
Yeah.
That these people are deranged, that whatever fucking cognitive ability they had, moral integrity they had, has
Gone.
been sacrificed.
Yeah.
They sacrificed it along with their souls in pursuit of some fucking utopian dream that Trump threatens to destroy, like outright, utterly, and in its entirety shred to bits and burn. These people are existentially terrified of this man.
If their belief
That's
system
absolutely true.
is
That's
so
true.
robust and they keep saying, oh, it's inevitable that our belief system will take over, Trump at most would have been a speed bump.
Right?
If he is
Jesus
truly
Christ.
this great of a threat, one fucking reality TV star that is at best described as a mild conservative reformer.
You know how out of touch these
Dude, he's
people
a
are,
90s
Seawall?
Democrat.
You know how
He-
out
Yeah.
of touch
Oh,
these
yes.
people are, Seawall? This man said, you can't get worse than Trump. And what have we been saying now for 8 years? If you reject Trump, you will only get worse than Trump. Right? Right or wrong? That's what I've fucking been saying for 8 years.
Yeah.
God damn it. Like, you will only get worse. And Sam Harris is like, he's like tweeting, right? You couldn't get worse than Trump. Like,
He's a mild
people are
reformer.
fucking retarded.
He's a mild
These people
reformer
are-
with an ego. That's what Trump is.
These people are fucking retarded. Unbelievably retarded. And short-sighted and arrogant and stupid and goddamn frustrating, but I'm
Yeah.
so glad he finally voiced this because it
Mask
needed,
off moment.
Yeah, it just needed to happen.
Well, he's
It
now no
needed to-
longer one of the four horsemen. His
Dude,
his entire body of work is now in question with this one interview.
He did it to
By
himself.
who? By who though? Like who's
The
who?
moderates
people-
that were slowly swayed by him back in the 2000s and 2010s that
I
aren't
mean, I
rabid
guess, like, I mean,
leftists.
I've read Sam Harris. Like,
Yeah.
but like that doesn't change my opinion of his work at that time.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely.
I bailed on him immediately when it was apparent that his opinion was based on this.
Yeah.
I saw it when he came down with Trump derangement syndrome in 2015. This was his fucking reasoning, and I knew it at the time. I'm glad he
Dude.
fucking finally gave it voice.
Dude, Ed is calling you out, Mijjt. I
That's
think
insane.
Mijjt is overcompensating because he used to like Harris. Oof. I think there's this kernel of
No,
truth
dude,
there.
no, you don't
No?
understand, Ed.
Okay.
I did used to like Harris, and he
Yeah.
was worthy of respect at the time because at least
That's
then he
what I
was
was
like,
saying.
trying
Yeah.
to be honest, he wasn't even then a fucking tenured professor. He wasn't comfortable like he is now. But what
Yeah.
happened was he and everyone else sold their moral integrity on the altar of Trump derangement syndrome.
Yeah.
He fell ill to the mind virus, and his opinion has long since been no longer worthy of consideration. He's already spelled out his opinion about Trump as being exactly this. He just finally fucking voiced it in explicit words.
Well, also not only that, but the thing is, the Faustian bargain. The thing is, the Trump derangement syndrome was trading their long-term success for short-term success. It was a Faustian bargain.
Yes, yeah.
And it has destroyed their entire movement.
I understand that
Well,
reference.
everything about them is Faustian. They've sold their souls to demons. They've sold their souls.
And
to
now,
heathenism.
and now it's time to. Now the debt is going to be collected.
Yeah,
The debt must be paid.
Dude.
Yeah. So
we have to read.
But we have to move on, man. Something kind of funny.
We save some time for one caller that's ready.
Breathing room for Biden. Big summer wins ease 2024 doubts.
Oh yeah, big wins.
President Biden
summer.
and his allies hope big recent wins on climate, healthcare, and more will at least temporarily tamp down questions among top Democrats about whether he will run for re-election. I think he'll run because they have no other choice. Who do they have to replace him?
I mean, they've got Beto O'Cook. They've got
Liz Cheney.
Liz Cheney.
They've got Kamala Harris and
Yeah.
Elizabeth Warren, and they've got fucking the bitch from Michigan. And they've got Whitmer. That's that bitch's name.
Yeah, I mean, they got a few people, but like, it's not about who they put up, as long as that person is a woman and or a woman of color.
Or is the governor of California.
Newsom.
Newsom's got so much baggage he can't win outside of California.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win outside of California, really.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe in a couple of key states like
New York, and the problem is there's too many Californians that are of the moderate or conservative persuasion that know the horror that is Newsom as an executive.
Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, they've left California for the most part.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I mean,
Dude,
yeah. So
what if
Newsom,
Stacey Abrams ran for governor or for president? Wouldn't you fucking vote? Wouldn't they vote for her?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is she wouldn't even win her home state. That is almost always a death nail. If somebody can't win their home state, they almost never win election. She hasn't won the governorship.
She's a strong black woman. And I'm sure she can campaign and have all of her donations directed to Act Blue.
Right, all those donations that went to Nikki Fried for the past few months, those would easily go to Act Blue. Every single one of them was an Act Blue link.
Yep.
It would not do
wait,
their own personal campaign
before you fucking move on.
Yep.
Because what had me laughing about this article is that, of course, the whole summer has been characterized by wins for Trump. In terms of elections where it actually matters.
Actual results.
Policymakers, politics.
What is it? He's called almost every single one of them except for like one or two.
Yep. And meanwhile, the wins they're referring to are him inflating the fucking currency with nonsense pork barrel spending.
Yeah.
And fucking basically making an ass of himself whenever he actually shows up in public. So, yeah, gas is down, boys, and unemployment, workforce participation, and month over month inflation growth is negative.
That's not how that works.
That were fucking meaningful, right? As though that were fucking meaningful, yeah.
This doesn't matter, though, right? It doesn't matter if that's not how it works, right? This is what I was trying to say about whoever runs for president. It really doesn't matter on the Democrat side who runs for president, as long as they're a woman and or woman of color, because they're gonna have the entirety of the Democratic Party behind them. They're gonna have the entirety of the media behind them. They're going to have all of any kind of Hollywood, including late night shows.
But that's not working this time.
Well, No.
We'll see.
I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm not saying they're gonna win.
We'll
What I'm
see.
saying is,
You're right.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right, John. These people are united,
Mhm.
and that's what makes them strong. And to be honest, it makes them dangerous too, because they have no scruples or principles. They will unite behind the cause, regardless of what it is. The current
But
thing.
the problem is they are
there to
purely
support it.
spiraling while quote unquote uniting. They're shedding members left and right.
Well, let them. You know, don't interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right. You don't interrupt
you know,
your enemy when they're making a mistake.
Yeah. But you know,
Don't.
but yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I do have to kind of pump the brakes and force us onto the last thing, the video, because we do have a call-in
Well,
show.
let's skip the video and let's get
Yeah.
okay. Ed in here, because I saw that video. It wasn't that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not that
Well,
funny.
it
We can live
wasn't
with it.
great.
So, okay,
Yeah.
let's hop into the call-in show room and get this started.
Well, just pull Ed in here.
We can't pull Ed in here. We're in the private chat. We got to go into the call-in show chat.
All right. I guess I'll meet you guys over there.
Meet you guys over there.
I am here.
Welcome.
It
Now
is
we
not-
should. Yeah, well, there's Midget.
There he is.
So
All right.
let's drag in Ed.
Ed,
Yo, Ed, you're on the air.
what's up, Ed?
Can't pull me into the private chat.
Nope.
No, we don't want you there. It's private.
And what could have happened here?
And Ed, you even have a special little icon that I still have on hand. So you're actually on the
Whatever.
porch.
You got your little avatar on the porch with us.
Yep.
Nice. Well, hell yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
So, how depressed do you think Nikki Fried is right now?
How
Just
depressed
no
is she?
reason.
Did you say
No,
depressed?
no reason.
I don't think she is depressed at all.
Dude, I think she got exactly what she wanted out of
Right.
this.
Yeah, she like I was saying before, is like she knew she wasn't gonna win. Like there's no way she thought she was gonna win. Now she was acting like she was, but that was to get that Act Blue link out there and get the Democrats in general more money.
She was a money
Right, to funnel
sponge.
money from her to the rest of the Democrats Party to spend on whoever they think can win elsewhere. She wasn't meant to win. She knew she wasn't going to win. She wasn't running to win. She was, getting money. for
Nobody
National
fucking
Democrats.
campaigned. Neither candidate campaigned at all. Like Nikki
I mean,
Fried
she
showed up
campaigned.
here and there.
She
campaigned,
fundraised.
yeah.
She fundraised.
She fundraised. Exactly what she did. Yeah.
She didn't campaign. She fundraised, and
She
Charlie
grilled that one time. There was a black guy near her. It was a whole thing.
And here I thought she was going to be all upset and need a sympathetic crotch to cry on.
Oh, what a shame, Ed, that you can't be there to swoop in and rescue her, your damsel in distress, with
The
nasty,
Levantese damsel in distress.
Levantine. Levantine.
That would be the one.
Well, so Ed, did you come to taunt me some more? I hope you did.
I don't see you playing a video game badly. I can't taunt you off of
Let's banter.
that.
Hey, I should have fucking been listening to you in the chat. It was too far away and too small to read that. Yeah, my audio levels are all fucked.
All kinds of fucked, in fact.
Yeah, dude. Like,
No, it's only really one kind of fucked. It's just like you gotta swap, your mic level with the music level or the sound level
yeah,
of your
dude,
game.
it's
That's all you
brutal.
gotta do. You gotta be louder than the game. That's it. But otherwise, it was a good stream.
I still think that little forest kid that bought the mask from you, I think he was a little Jew.
Oh, dude, yeah, he totally Jewed me.
He did, dude. He was like, "Let me get it half off, and I'll give you an extra pickle on your strawberry sandwich next week."
That's
You know,
next week
yeah.
when you come
Next
in.
week, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna be closed next week too. So.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes, dude, that is like the ultimate.
I tailored my morning show to be more friendly to an AM radio audience, and I miss talking like this.
How do you mean? Like to listeners? Like, oh, okay, you're calling in number, Mike P from Waukesha.
No, to the point where I can say, "Hey, fuck that. That's bullshit." Because like I say, I'm catering to the AM radio crowd because I realize there's a lot of crossover there. So I stopped saying the F word and the S word.
Oh,
lame.
that's too fucking bad. God damn it.
Yeah, way too fucking
Shit.
bad, dude. That's really
I
shitty.
can say that over here.
Yeah, you can. Say whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
That's right.
Although I've noticed that since I've been doing that, I in my real life I swear a lot less now too.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, you're consciously falling out of the habit. Right? So most of the time you end up unconsciously you forming a habit. That's what a habit forming, is.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Good for you,
And I didn't
dude.
even have to join a monastery for it.
That's right. And you're and you're expanding your vocabulary, I'm sure. And you're exposing yourself less to be a retard and more to be, an erudite fellow.
I'm still exposing myself, and I'm sure my neighbors are lamenting that.
Oh yeah? In what means? Like in what manner? I mean, are you out in your front yard, or do you just have do you not draw your curtains when you get out of the shower, or what do
He
you
goes
mean?
up to his neighbor's
I
window
actually have
and
a
flashes.
funny story about that because I accidentally did that when I first moved in here.
Oh yeah?
I'm renting. I'm on a ground floor right now, and the place that I had before this, first off, the windows were 5.5 feet up on the wall. It was a vaulted ceiling place, so all the windows were 5.5 feet up. Plus, I was on the third floor, so like nobody could see in.
Right, okay.
And then now I'm on the ground floor here, and in my bedroom there's a gigantic picture window, and I had my carnivorous plants in there when I first moved because I didn't have my grow light set. I left that with my mom while she was. Well, I was dealing with my last, not my most recent breakup, but the breakup before that, the one that I actually lived with.
Right, fascinating. Do go on.
So I had the window wide open. I got out of the shower. I'm like, crap, I don't have a towel because I just moved in. And I walk out over there, and
No way.
The girl on the other side of the wall is out there getting into her car. I'm like, oh shit.
Well,
back
how
in the other direction.
awkward. Yeah,
Yeah,
how
fuck her, dude. It's your
awkward.
house. She looked into your house. She violated your nap. You're fine.
That's right.
You're fine. You were doing nothing wrong. It's your house. She looked into it. That's on her.
It's still a matter of respect.
No. Fuck them hoes.
Well, Ed, what have you got to say for yourself this evening?
That's right. Explain
I
yourself,
believe
sir.
I have been saying things for myself like, hey, let me go find Nikki Fried and see her drown herself in wine.
Console her? You want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to console her or just witness her slow?
I mean, I am a good consolation prize.
Into her slow spiral into depression.
Ed has like a fetish for like losing Democrat, politicians. It's kind of interesting.
No, it seems. No, it's more about the women with the heritage that comes from what they call the Promised Land.
That's right. He's got the Jew flu.
What about AOC? Is she from the Levant?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's really that. I think it's just like dumb.
He has a thing for.
I can't believe how far that meme has gone. I've never actually been into her. That's the funniest thing. I made that up because I was just coming out of a part of my life where I'd been womanizing for so long, and she was young and somewhat conventionally attractive. Like, okay, I'm going to make a joke about wanting to bang her. And here we are, 4 fucking years later.
Well, I mean, that's how it goes.
I've known you for longer than that, yeah. So, like, of course, I've known you for the entirety of that meme. So, yeah, of course it's going to stay with me, yeah.
You don't let things go.
I love how that... It's not just you guys, though. Like, that one is that's the lasting one. Like, that is one of the things I'm known for. And I am not even remote... I don't get where Alex Stein was getting the big booty Latina from. She has a flat fucking ass. She's not my type.
For a Latinx, she does have a flat ass, that's for sure.
Dude, for a Nordic woman, she's got a flat ass. I looked because I'm like, have I been missing something? So I analyzed pictures. I'm like, no, that's pretty
God.
goddamn flat.
Oh,
But you're
God.
not into it, but you analyze pictures. You like it's like enhanced.
Exactly. Like
What-
Elf signs up
what
there.
degree
What favorite
am I
Big
not
Willie Latina?
into?
Like, what am I missing here?
To what degree am I not into her?
Right, let's find out exactly the amount that I am not into her.
Can I
Let me give it like
quantify?
5 to 7 faps, and I'll see exactly, how not into her I am.
That's right.
Uh,
Gotta analyze that shit.
Right, you gotta do experiments, man. You gotta do the science.
I am a political analyst, so
Yeah, you gotta figure out exactly how not into her you are.
I just figure that's an excuse to analyze a politician.
Oh, God.
Hey, you're
You can
laughing here.
analyze
I
my
could have
politician.
said analyze.
I was thinking that, but I said, nope, too childish even for this show.
No, it's not.
No, not when I'm here.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Professionalism dropping.
I'm sorry. I thought we
Speaking
wait. We
of-
have any kind of professionalism?
Speaking of, do you guys think we should
Get a
this
wandering?
thing
Yeah,
wrapped
we
up?
should. We should wrap it up. So yeah, this was a trial run for this new format. Obviously, we've got to
It
kind of.
was a hybrid. It was a hybrid. I think by next week I'll have more or less a topic that I'd like to discuss, and what I'd like to do honestly is have like a few supporting documents, and then like have somebody call in and talk about us or stuff with us. Like we
Yeah,
could
that'd be
maybe
cool.
next week talk about this and that about anatomy of the state. Right? We
That
could
would
do
be
something
fun.
like that. We could have like a topic discussion. We could have like what's going on. I don't want necessarily our videos to be like really dated. I would like them to be kind of more referential, like you can refer to them and you'll have the
Right.
resources, right? And you'll have meaningful resources or discussions talked about, like as much relevant information about the thing as I can gather. That would be nice. Like,
So we can discuss the logistics and stuff off the air.
I thought we were going to make plans in the chat.
No,
No.
fuck the chat. No, fuck the chat. They're a bunch of plebs, including you, Ed. That's right. I said it.
I don't think he bears. I don't think he bears the rank of pleb.
No, he does not. He actually bears the rank of cool guy
Cool
in the Discord
guy,
server.
actually.
Discord server.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, plug us.
Me?
Plug you?
Yes.
Yes, plug us.
Yeah, plug us.
Do it.
Oh, me. Okay. So, guys, if you like what you saw tonight, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, if you haven't already. And then remember, we will be back, or not we, but Mijjt will be back on Monday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for his playthrough of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And then we'll be back next Tuesday with probably a little bit more polished of a turn show where we do a little bit of memes and stuff like Mijjt was saying. We're changing up the format here. We definitely want to do more call-in show stuff. We want to do more having people come on and talk about a topic, and then maybe having a revolving door of people. We're going to kind of fine tune the details between now and then, and we'll be back then, and we'll let you guys know what we come up with. So until then, check out all of our stuff in the description. If you ever want to call into the show, make sure you join the Discord server, which is down below in the description. And yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
See ya.
Afraid for my cock 22.